Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Muhammad Amiruddin Shafi'i. For this presentation, the compound that we have chosen is acetaldehyde, also known by its IUPAC name ethanol. Acetaldehyde has the molecular formula C2H4O and its structure includes a carbonyl group, which is a carbon double bond to an oxygen, attached to a methyl group and a hydrogen. The structural formula of acetaldehyde is CH3CHO. You can see the diagram here on the slide. In terms of classification, acetaldehyde belongs to the aldehyde functional group. Aldehyde are organic compounds that contain a carbonyl group bond to at least one hydrogen atom. Acetaldehyde are also classified as a simple aliphilic aldehyde and is known to be highly reactive and volatile. That's all for me. Now I will pass it to the next presenter. Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is Muhammad Amiruddin.
The common name acetaldehyde comes from the carboxylic acid. The IUPAC name is ethanol. Acetaldehyde does not fit the classification of primary, secondary or tertiary alcohols because it is not an alcohol. Acetaldehyde is an aldehyde, a compound with a carbonyl group bonded to a hydrogen atom and a carbon group. Alcohols are classified as primary, secondary or tertiary based on the number of carbon atoms directly attached to the carbon bearing the hydroxyl group. Acetaldehyde's carbonyl carbon is bonded to a hydrogen and a carbon, not a hydroxyl group, which is why it is not classified as an alcohol.
Now I'm going to explain the application of acetaldehyde in perfume industry. But first, let's learn some chemistry. When a person consumes alcohol, it's first converted into acetaldehyde by the enzyme alcohol dehydrogenase in the liver. Fun facts is acetaldehyde, while it's being used by the perfume industry, is actually toxic to humans. Acetaldehyde is actually considered a toxic compound and is even listed by the World Health Organization as carcinogen, which means it can cause cancer with long-term exposure inside the body. It can lead to unpleasant effects like nausea, headaches, and DNA damage. But of course, in perfume industry, they only use like smaller concentration to make sure it doesn't toxic to human. Aldehyde and perfumery are bonded symbiotically, and there is hardly any fragrance in the world that exists without them. These organic compounds are present in many natural materials such as rose, vanilla, orange rinds, pine essence, citrulline, and cinnamon essential oil, and are the reason why the perfume that we use today is so pleasantly smelling.
Okay, now what is suitable for the perfume industry? Okay, acetaldehyde is a highly volatile, meaning it evaporates quickly upon application. This makes it ideal for top notes in perfume, which are the first scent you smell but also the first to fade. Example, sharp fruity scent. It has a distinct fresh and fruity aroma, often described as a green apple or citrus-like. This gives perfume a crisp and bright initial impression. Essence of the scent is reactivity, allowing it to blend well with other fragrance compounds, enhancing complexity and freshness in formulation. Okay, now the last one, it because the low cost and readily available. Acetaldehyde is easy to synthesize industrial, making it an economical ingredient in large-scale fragrance production. Okay, that's all for me. Next.
Chemical reaction. Primary pathway alcohol dehydrogenase. First we have ethanol to acetaldehyde, which is an ethanol is oxidized to acetaldehyde by alcohol. Dehydrogenase using an AD+ as a cofactor. Then we have acetaldehyde to acetane, which is when aldehyde dehydrogenase ALDH further oxidize acetaldehyde to acetane, primarily in liver and mitochondria. Then second, we have a secondary pathway, which is cytochrome P450-2NE1, which is activated during chronic heavy drinking. This pathway generates reactive oxygen species as byproduct. Then we have a catalase. It is with a minor pathway in non-liver tissues, for example brain, utilizing hydrogen peroxide. Thank you.